Welcome back. This week's sports segment, we are down at Hurricane Creek Park with John McCrary. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you guys have never been to Hurricane Creek Park, you need to come visit. They've got hiking, biking, rock climbing, and which is what we're going to be doing today on our sports segment with John McCrary. John, tell us a little bit about how long you guys have had this, the city that is, and what all you guys got going on here.
Well, about 7 years ago, the original owner, Buddy Rogers, gave it to State Wildlife and Fisheries, and the City of Cullman Park and Rec, we leased it from the state and run it locally. We've got mountain bike trails, rock climbing, rappelling, hiking, and picnicking. And, right now, we're out working the rappelling rock climbing program.
And how many kids do you have? They're from St. Bernard, right?
Right. St. Bernard's Kids Camp. During the summer, they come by 3 times out of the summer with average of 75 kids each time, and we put them on the rocks, let them climb.
There's a rock wall where you have to climb up and touch a sign of Red Bull.
Daniel, how long have y'all going to be down here for the St. Bernard camp?
Until about Friday.
How'd you like scaling that rock?
It was fun.
Is this the first time you've been rock climbing?
Mm-hmm.
You going to do it again?
Yeah.
You are? What do you like about the rock climbing?
You get to go really high, and like when you're done climbing up, you get to rappel down.
It's a great place just to have a birthday party or a camping trip or anything down here. I say camping trip. Y'all don't do let people camp here anymore, right?
Unfortunately, no. We send them over to the Cullman campgrounds.
But it's a great place to have camps. Tell us a little bit about that camp program, how much it is and what it entails.
Well, I'm not sure what St. Bernard charges for their camp. They just bring them up here as part of their month-long summer camp. But on Saturdays, we offer what's called My First Time Rock Climbing, and that's only $25 a person, and we supply all the equipment, do all the rigging, run the ropes and everything. You just pay the money, sign the waiver, and be ready to climb.
What a deal. I mean, get a professional and all the equipment for just $25.
Right. There are a couple other places in the state that do it, but it's average of about $75 to go do it.
And me and Danny was looking at some of the pictures that you have of the bike trail. I mean, that's world-class bike trails. I mean, jumps, you know, the little boardwalks over the creek and everything else. You guys have done a lot of work. Are you going to keep expanding on that, or?
Oh yeah, we've got plans to add a spur trail off of the 3-mile race course up on the hilltop that leads down into the canyon to the cross-country trail on the other side, but it's just a lot of work.
It's cool. There's so many things you can do down here in Hurricane Creek Park. We're going to talk about the bike trails and the hiking trails on another segment. This week we're going to focus on rock climbing. So John, as you can see, I'm already dirty and sweaty. John's already put me through it. I climbed this rock with a lot of help from John. There was one spot, I'm afraid I might have died if he had not been holding up my weight. But right now we're going to rappel, so let's do it and we'll pick up on our way down the rock.
Don't have to pull down on this, just let the rope slide through that side. This side right here, you just put your thumb on to move. Once this is weighted, the lever's going to come up and you can't move unless you squeeze this lever down. If you let go of this, you stop.
Tell us the difference between rock climbing and rappelling, which is what we're doing now.
Okay, rock climbing, you start at the bottom of the bluff after you've rigged the ropes from the top, dropped them over. You start at the bottom and work your way back up the rock using just your hands and feet with just the rope to keep you safe, and then lower you back down. Rappelling's just the opposite. You start at the top and then attach yourself to the rope and lower yourself down the rock to the bottom. And then you have to walk back around to the top and do it again if you want to. And so rock climbing, you're going up the rock, and rappelling, you're just lowering yourself back down the rock.
And guys, nobody has a greater fear of heights than I do, but something about this gear, you trust the guys you're with. It's a lot of fun. You guys need to come out and try this. All right, let's do this, John.
Let the rope just flow through it. Don't grab onto it and let it keep feeding up like that.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be watching that. You're going to be looking around at everything else, and the hand's going to go up.
Okay.
All right, and you don't have to squeeze it like that. You can just go like this and just use your thumb.
Okay.
Yeah, see how you don't have to do much with it at all?
Now I know how you're holding my weight up.
These devices, they take out all of the danger a child could belay you.
John, that rock climbing was even more fun than I thought. You know, seeing it happen, seeing people rock climb, I've kind of always had that today. It's just not worth it. But man, it's a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
I'm glad you liked it.
We're up here now on top on Hurricane Creek Park by the shop. Explain to us what we got back here behind us.
Well, up front where the pro shop is, we built a small bouldering wall. And bouldering is just basically practicing for the bigger stuff that you climb on rope. You can safely try over and over again to do hard moves that normally you wouldn't be able to do when you're way up, you know, on the side of a bluff. And I call it the kid magnet, because the children can't get close to it without sticking to it.
Yeah, really. And your shop is so cool. You got everything you need to go rock climbing right here in your shop. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We've got a fully stocked pro shop and can get just about anything. If we don't have it in the store, we can get it.
Well, we can't visit Hurricane Creek Park without mentioning William Buddy Rogers. He is no longer with us, is that correct?
That's right. About 8 months ago, he passed away.
But tell us a little bit about his legacy that he left behind.
Buddy was a World War II fighter pilot, veteran, and once he got out of the service and came back, you know, to Hartselle, where he's from, he decided that he wanted to do something else with his life. And he told me, like he told most people, that flying over this area, he saw the canyon and it reminded him of another place out west he had been, and he wanted to buy this and turn it into a park. And here we are now. You know, thank God that he had that vision, and make sure that, you know, families and children could still come and easily access, you know, the outdoors.
You guys have done so much to it since William Buddy, but man, he had it rocking back then. Even I can remember William Buddy would take the money right there at the booth, just where y'all still take it today, and just a real quiet-mannered, pleasant guy to be around.
Right. I've probably known Buddy for a little over 20 years, and there wasn't a time that we came here that we didn't sit and talk with him for a while. And I think that over the 7 years that I've been running the park, I've heard that a lot from people.
Yeah. He was a cool guy just to sit and chat with. Right. He really was. Let's go over the hours and where you're located for everybody, John.
Okay, we are on Highway 31 North Vinemont, and we're only about 1.5 miles from the I-65 exit south on 31, and that's exit 318. That's the Lacon Vinemont exit. And our hours are Wednesday through Friday, 12 noon till sunset, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. till sunset, and Monday and Tuesday we're closed.
I encourage you guys to come out and see Hurricane Creek Park, see everything that it has to offer. It's a great, cool place to hang out. And by the way, next week we hope to have a biking segment, maybe hit a little bit on the hiking trails as well. So stay tuned for next week's sports segment on Wednesday, and we'll revisit with John out here at Hurricane Creek Park.